Hello there, my darlings. It's the wee hours of the morning, Saturday morning, February 8th. Oh my goodness, of 2025. Energy is high. Different things are happening. There's some little Easter eggs. But I was looking through the testimony of a Miss Jennifer McCabe. I guess I need to be a little bit more formal. Mrs. Jennifer Jawbone McCabe, in my opinion. And it came across something that was very interesting. And I'm going to tell you something. We now really are definitely welcome to everyone. I am Lady Zelda, and I'm here taping in the middle of the wee hours of the morning. Yes, that's right. And if you hear some walking around, my mama cat Sam has learned how to stomp while she walks. I have no idea where that came from, but she likes to do it on wooden floors, anything wooden, and she stomps. Okay. Okay. That's good. My darlings, what I'm talking about is the testimony in front of Alan Jackson when, during the first trial of Karen Reed, Alan Jackson says, "Did you delete those calls? Did you delete that information on your phone?" Now, I'm paraphrasing. She looks him square in the eye and says, "No, it wasn't me." Something to that effect. Now, I just had to stop for a moment when she said that. "No, it wasn't me." Well, who was it then, Jen? Because if you say something like that, you could have just said, "No, I didn't." Or, "No." Who was she trying to implicate? I've always thought that there was someone else on her phone. She always said that her daughters were on her phone. Obviously, Maddie is going to be on her phone. Who deleted what? Where? And especially, why? Well, I had to get out the cards. Here we have the Kipper deck. We have the Piotnik deck, 36 cards, written in 6 different languages. I love these. The Mythic Tarot deck. And you've never seen these before. It's kind of a little surprise. We'll pull them out and you'll see. Okay, so, and oh, look at the cards that toppled over. An officer. Who could that be? Well, we're going to find out. We'll lay that out because that came out. Was it an officer that deleted these, Jen? Who was it? Okay. Cards are falling all over. Look at this. No, I have something to say about this in a minute. Putting these to the side. I'm going to put these to the side. What do you see in the cloth, my darling, other than the cards? Oh, I see some. Oh. Lots of spirit energy showing up. All right, my darlings, here we go. This is just going to be a quick run. Right, Zelda. Okay, here we are. Sudden wealth. That's right. We keep getting a sudden wealth. And it's not of money. It's a sudden wealth of information. Every time they're in court, every time there's a filing, now there's something new coming out. Just like on February 6th, there's something new coming out. Or was it February 5th? My apologies for the motions hearing. February 5th. We found out about the crime scene Sallyport video, in my opinion, among other things. All right, so let's go. And no, it wasn't from the so-called ARCA people. Hanky. Here we are. If you don't know, the Commonwealth has filed another motion immediately on February 7th. Why? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was something that just moved, and there's nothing around it. So, yeah, energy is, we're going to keep going. It's because Ted Daniels in Boston with Boston 25 has got an exclusive interview with Karen Reed on Sunday, right after the Super Bowl. Alan Jackson, I believe, is going to be there, probably among others. But he's going to be interviewing Karen Reed, and I think Ted Daniels is starting to come around a little bit and see the truth, because he is seeing too many of these questionable actions of the CW, you know, the conniving weep, I mean, the Commonwealth. One thing he mentioned in this motion, I believe, is that he wants all the show notes. He wants everything. It's not even happened yet. And he is on there tickety boom. Now, he can do this tickety boom, but he can't get Sally Port video over to the defense. Okay. But my question is, he mentioned the carpet that was mentioned in the Vanity Fair interview with Karen a few months ago, basically saying that she kept it in storage. I'm going to tell you that was a smart move. Why was it a smart move? Because Karen's side said that it's going to cost like $5,000 per whatever to have it tested. So if she's told the CW, is it possible that the CW could step in and say, well, now you're withholding evidence. We want to test that. Now, of course, that's taxpayer money, but it's not out of the pockets of Karen. Would they turn that over? I don't know. But now they know every time they continue to get put on notice. I cannot wait to see AJ's and the defense team's motion for dismissal. Is Bev going to dismiss it? No, don't even get excited. What we need to get excited about is the fact that it will go on as a matter of record for any appeal that may or may not need to happen, but I don't think there will be any. But look, more information about the house. Isn't that interesting? But Jen, you come up in every... Oh yeah, there's a new beginning, all right. It's my understanding that Ted Daniels, now I don't know this for a fact, I read it, that Ted Daniels asked Jen if she would interview, and she turned it down. Obviously, they want to ask her about Haas Long, to die in the cold, at 2:30 a.m., when Karen wasn't even around. And if Karen did this when she left, between whatever it was, just say 12:30 and 12:45, don't you think that everybody would have seen John laying that close to the road? The snow wasn't that deep. Distant horizons. There's more to come. If you can believe it or not, there's more to come, but yes, there's some things about the house that's coming. Let's take this mythic tarot. You know, the sickening part of this whole thing, there is so many lies. Look at this. The Five of Cups. So many lies. Look, someone is fleeing in the background. Someone is fleeing from this because the damage has been done. Do you see this? Damage is done to these cups. There is regret. There's a sudden awareness that is coming. And then someone is fleeing. The damage was done. And why I'm whispering, I don't know, but it just really sets the mood, don't you think? Here we are. That's Judge Bev. Queen of Swords. Water is truth. Water is life. And do you see her pouring the water out of that jug? She's got a sword. It cuts both ways. At this point, she could literally rule as a matter of law in both ways. Either way. Will she do it in favor of Karen? No. No. But she may be forced to. And if you don't think the feds are watching all of these, think again, my darlings. Think again. Because this is the feds watching the corruption of the criminal web. I mean the CW. The Queen of Wands. A very interesting card. We're going to put her over here. A fiery element that can rule by gut instinct. But look at this. This is the CW again. You know, concealing and withholding. I mean, the CW, the Commonwealth. This is a matter of taking a wrong course. You see, the damage is done. There's someone is fleeing. But when they flee, this is a fire element now. Wands are fire element, and it's opportunity, and they've had an opportunity to come clean. And yet, look at the muck and the mire and the mayhem and the turmoil that they have gotten into. Isn't that amazing? The ship has launched and is sailing, is about ready to wreck. Got a lot to look forward to. Queen of Wands. I'm not sure, my darlings, how this energy fits in, because it's an energy of lighting a fire under it. I really think that this is Karen, only because she is a driving force against the CW, you know, the conniving weasel, CW. The world is watching. That's pretty much it. The world is watching. Everyone is appalled. I mean, even on my channel alone, I am surprised at all you beautiful people that watch this, that are worldwide, that come in and say hello and comment on this, because this is worldwide recognition. And so this tells me, yes, this tells me, because see, all elements are in her favor, especially the fire. The fire is a driving force to upset, definitely, the apple cart of what is happening. This card intrigues me. But this card also represents the four Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Why? Because the truth is about to come out. Isn't that amazing? And look at this. Eight of Swords. We keep getting this for these CW people. Yes, I'm just going to let that go. CW people. Because look at the tugs wagging. And this is Hank. This is the CW. And you see this angel back there, this angel soldier. There's not anyone that's going to show up to help them. They keep making it worse. They are their own worst enemy. They are surrounded by the misinformation, the miscarriage of justice. They're surrounded by, and they are their own worst enemies. See the tongues wagging? You see that? Putting this to the side now. I did say this wasn't going to go so long, didn't I? Okay, anyway, there's the officer. Now that came out when I was asking who manipulated the phone. I bet you, in my opinion, Michael Morrissey did, because that right there, the sweetheart, is Karen. We're going to put her over here to the side just for a minute. Unexpected joy. Yeah, I'm just going to say there's some unexpected news that is coming. March is still on the... Wow. We've got a lot more to happen, and believe me, my darlings, before this is over, this is a journey, because once Karen wins, once she is acquitted, when she is acquitted, or even if there is a hung jury or mistrial again, they're not going to bring this up again. The journey is going to be, then we start seeing indictments. Then we start seeing the feds walk in. Morrissey Meatball is in so deep. It's going to be hard for him to recover from this. All right, my darlings. It's time for this. Now, this is a little prototype. We'll see what happens here. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how they work. This is a Cartomancy deck, and also the deck of the House of Zelda. So it's a combination Cartomancy and House of Zelda deck. Will those go on sale? We'll see. We'll see. I want to see how they perform. These are crafted by me. And so it's not anything professionally printed, because I don't want to lose that integrity of that energy and just make a mass production. This may only be a limited time. I don't know. We haven't decided yet, but we'll see. But here this says it's time to look closer on top of this Joker card, because the Jokers mean there's more to come, because there's much that is hidden. There are secrets, hidden things, and things that are buried. We have the Queen of Clubs and the Six of Hearts. It's all about timing. The Six of Hearts is a card in which it really sort of kind of means suspicion. And you can take a holiday from the suspicion, meaning that you sit back, take a breath, relax a minute, look into the situation, and you're going to see this is worse than we all have thought. The truth is being hidden. We don't need confirmation at this point. The Seven of Clubs is a card in which will be revealed, but there is long term. This has been a long time coming. This Queen, I think it can be Karen, because she is a money card, and at this point, unfortunately, my darlings, that's with Karen. Let's see what else we come up with. Look at this, both Jokers. Look harder. So, you know what? The Jokers are hidden things. This is telling there's something more hidden. This is amazing, because one Joker, this is a primary Joker right here, because look at the difference in his face. Primary Joker here means secrets, maybe even some little white lies. This one is, holy moly, you better stay back and you better stand back, take a look at things, because it is secret after secret after secret. Let's pull a couple more. I know you guys like these. Stolen. There's a lot that has been stolen. And look at this. This little fellow that keeps coming out constantly. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Amazing that this card comes out. It's a 5 of diamonds, and it means indecision to the point where you've got to make a decision. Because See, the walls are starting to cave in. On the CW, this card indicates that you've not been able to figure it out. Well, you better start. So you being indecisive right now is being pushed because there's a decision that needs to be made. The stolen card, yeah. The Three of Spades is a card that means a third-party interference. A third party that has stepped in, given good or bad advice, mostly bad advice based on the surrounding cards. And believe me, we don't have one good card here except for our darling Karen. And she is surrounded by this mess. This started out with Jawbone Jen and asking. But you see how the cards morph things, because there's an indication that there's much more that needs to be talked about, and I agree. So we all kind of have an idea of what happened with Jen's phone. It was probably deleted by someone that just felt this wouldn't go any farther. And this is why these people are so dumbfounded, and they're sitting back, and now they're saying that they're making the sacrifices because their families, oh bull. Oh bull. They have not even gone through what Karen has gone through, but oh, just wait. Oh, just wait. And that is so true. Things are heating up. The Five of Clubs means that not only is it a money issue, it's a moral issue. Things are definitely heating up, my darlings. And it is heating up for the CW and for all the bad actors. The moment that Jen gets in that courtroom and has to testify on the retrial of Karen again, they're going to eat her alive. And I mean the defense. You think Alessi and Alan Jackson and I almost said Melanie Little. We all love Melanie Little. Wouldn't that be awesome if she was on the defense team too? Eliza Little and David Ionetti. You think they've been tough before. You just wait. They're not going to be able to hold back. She knows it. She knows this. They do not want to testify. I can almost see that they are, if not have been, pushing the DA to drop this and dismiss it. But out of ego, did you hear that? Out of ego and out of concern for their own skin and hide, they're not going to drop anything, because in their thought process, if the CW drops this or dismisses this, it makes them look guilty. Well, here's the rub, everyone. Here's the news, breaking news. It doesn't matter if you dismiss it or not, because we all know that you are stinking guilty, in our opinion. Entertainment purposes only. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not medical professional. I'm a tarot profiler and psychic medium. And believe me, the tension you can cut with a knife. Let me know in the comments if you like these cards. Unexpected news coming. I believe that. The Three of Clubs means that there is something more coming. It could be money. And by the way, bless Karen, because the day that the judge denied the motion for expenses to be returned by the CW, $30,000 was raised. Thanks to Nick Rocco and all of everyone out there. There's so many to mention, but thanks to them, she raised double. See, that's how it works. Final message. Final message. Yes, it's not going to be long, Zelda. Uh-huh. Money. That's right. It's costing money. And there's a lot of sadness here. Is Karen worried? No. I think she's just anxious. But this card keeps coming up. I'm going to say this, and I've mentioned it before. Someone in the comments mentioned it, I think, very wisely for the algorithm, and that is self-deletion. That's coming. Keep watching. Because when the things are really heating up and they can't take the heat anymore, somebody is going to take another path. Will it be a surprise? No. Will it be shocking? Yes. I don't like that for anyone. I just want you to know I'm not a champion of that. There are better ways. But it will prove this person's weakness only, has nothing to do with anything else except how weak this person is. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm going to be live tonight, Saturday, February the 8th of 2025 at 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. And you know what? We're going to be talking about these things. We're going to be reading cards. And maybe, just maybe, you might be able to talk me into doing an additional live. And we do some more EVPs. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. I love you and thank you for your support in this journey and in this channel. We're sticking with it, my darlings. We're sticking with it. Let me know about the cards. Let me know what you think. And this is getting really to be something. I love you. Free Karen and justice for John. Because no one should be framed by the law, in my opinion. Thanks so much, my darlings. I'll see you very soon. Get some rest. Bye.